gold blocks, break this, and break this. After you grab them, craft them into ingots and throw them back to the piglins, and then go back forward, mine this, mine the last gold block over here, break two, like one to each side. There's gonna be four more. You're gonna get all of them. Like break them and push them out of their holes by placing blocks in there. Hopefully that made sense. So how that would look like is if we go to the practice map, housing, and yeah, let's just do housing. We start at the very top. By the way, if you start at the very top of any tall tower like this, any really tall tower that has 3 chests, there's gonna be a hole you can find that you can drop down, and if you tower up twice, piglins can't hit you. So like here, just tower up twice, you can loot the chests. So you can just loot the chests safely. Yeah. Put on some armor, put some gold in my inventory, so if I would need to distract a pig, I can. This tower is really crappy. Look how short it is. There's no chests inside of it. When it's housing, there's no chest. When it's stables, there is a chest in the really crappy short tower. Anyway, I looted this chest, so I'm gonna loot this chest now. And good way to do this is by digging 2 next to it, placing a block above you, breaking the block underneath the chests, and then looting it that way. Another good way, if this is the last chest that you haven't looted on the top, you can just break it, and that counts as aggroing all the pigs. But punching pigs is better. Just be wary that if you punch a pig, then that pig can't be distracted. So let's say that I looted it, so I can punch a pig, and it's a really crappy tower on here, so I don't need to open a gap for the piglins. I can just punch them and go down. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Go in, ouch. Took way too much damage. Block the path behind me. I did it a little differently, but you get the idea. Just block the path behind you. They're all gonna start funneling downwards, like I told you. There they are. We're gonna break the one on the front. There, skip one. Break the gold, break the top gold, wait for any pigs to fall down. Let them down, break into the ceiling, grab the gold blocks by pushing them out, trade them into ingots, throw a couple to distract the pigs, get into the hole and place one above you. 1, 2, 3. Open the gap for all the piglins, throw them the gold. Get these blocks, trade them the gold, then go get the rest. There we go. And you can turn on Hoggle while doing this part, because some piglins, as you just heard when I turned on hard, he was a little bit shy, so he was standing on a ledge somewhere. I'm gonna punch a pig to get some more. He was a little bit shy, but as soon as I put it on hard, he wasn't shy anymore. He jumped down, or like walked down. Anyway, say that you did all of that and now you're in this position. Now is a good time to actually throw out the junk. Now, you don't know what's junk and what's not yet. I'm gonna explain all of that later, but yeah, this is a good place to do it. To clear your inventory, you should do it here. Then you're gonna place 2 blocks on the side of the piglin hole to block it off, and break the ceiling and get out of it, and then loot all the items that the piglins traded with the gold you distracted them with. Then, uh, behind the way you fell in, so like opposite this hole, there's like when you get out of the hole, this way, I'm not sure how to explain it again, but where all the bastion stuff is, you can break into here to loot the main chest that's under the tall tower to get obsidian or like other stuff. That's housing, I think. Anything else? Yeah, the manhunt chest is over here. There it is. I mean, should I teach you manhunt? I'm not sure if you should learn manhunt. Screw it, we're gonna learn manhunt. But you shouldn't do it. So this is just for knowledge. You shouldn't do it. But just so you know that it exists. Manhunt is when you start in the middle of the bastion instead of the top. By breaking this chest and toggling to hard, you get a whole lot of pigs falling and following you, and it's really dangerous, but it's kind of dumb. It gets a lot of pigs. I'm gonna explain how to do it slowly. But it's another way of routing housing. It's just really dangerous that you really shouldn't be doing. So, and then you just do everything like I told you at the start. But the basics of it is you start in the middle. So here we are in the middle. Ouch. Let me start over and go into creative mode. You start in the middle and you want to aggro the pigs in a way that doesn't let them forget about you. So that means punching a pig, okay? It doesn't mean breaking a chest. It means punching a pig, because punching a pig levels up their aggro without waiting for the cooldown. They're never gonna forget about you if you punch a pig. So you wanna grab this chest, or probably skip this chest if it's too dangerous to get. The point is to get as many pigs as you can without dying. So you're in the middle, punch a pig, but there's gonna be a whole bunch of pigs that are gonna be shy, standing on ledges because it's on easy difficulty. They don't want to scratch their knee. If you turn it onto hard, a lot of those pigs are gonna grow a sag and start following you down. And you're gonna have this entire army at your gates, I guess. You're gonna want to know where you're gonna go right after you punch a pig. So as soon as you see the main chest, which is over there, that means it's under the tall tower. Ideally, you already know where the chest is, like where the main bastion part is, because that's where all the gold is. You don't want to be running around after punching a pig thinking or like searching for where you need to go. Punch a pig, toggle it on hard so all the pigs fall down. Get to this part where you're gonna start going into the main chest. And over here, you're gonna have this gap that you can climb into and tower up one. There are two things you can do here. I think one of them is placing a lava here. These are things you should do before towering up into the hole. You should flint and steel these two blocks, as well as this one, I think. Or you can lava this one and place a block there, or just place 3 blocks like this. Again, I'm not sure on why you need to do this exactly. I just know that it's something you're supposed to do, otherwise the piglins aren't gonna follow you into where you're trying to get them to go. And as soon as you do this, you can get yourself into this little hole and tower up one. When you get to the chest, place one block over here. Hey, get out of the way. Place one block over here so you can climb on top of it, and all the piglins are going to be right behind you. If you're really fast, then you don't have to worry about building a safety wall like this. Usually, I only place a block to the right of me here because I need to staircase into this wall. And then I break this wall so the piglins can climb up. So just to show you, it would be like this. Imagine that I'm a piglin and I'm coming to attack a player that's over here, and he's mining into this wall. I can just come over here, climb the chest, and start attacking him. But if there's a block over here, if they placed a block beside them, then I can't get to him. I can't get in range to attack him. But crossbow piglins are still going to be able to shoot you in your backside. So you can place another block behind you, which doesn't always protect you completely, but it's better than nothing. And then you can staircase into the wall and break the same block, and all the piglins can still climb up behind you. And then as soon as you staircase, there are going to be piglins over here. If you're not wearing gold armor, like, that's another thing. As soon as you get to this chest, like as soon as you place down your block and get on top of it and place a protection block beside you, you can loot the chests before any piglins get on top of it, and you can't right click the chest anymore. So loot just a gold armor. You don't have to loot the entire chest. You can loot the entire chest later, but just get yourself some gold armor, so when you do staircase into this section, if there are piglins here, they won't immediately start attacking you. You can all of the piglins that are aggroed are gonna be the ones from Manhunt, the main section of, like, not the main section, but where you came from. The piglins that are over here aren't gonna know about your crimes, so you can just wear the armor so the piglins over here aren't upset with you. Break this block so all the piglins that are aggroed can climb up. And you can, there are two ways of getting up to the gold blocks at the top. The first is by simply jumping into this corner. So after you staircase up, you can jump into this corner and just build up, and you end up over here. You can block off the path behind you, and it's the same thing. You just do the route normally. The other way is, if you're not gonna jump over here, or if there are piglins over here blocking the path, you can just keep walking forward, or like running forward, go up the stairs, and you're where you need to go. You can just block the path behind you and do it that way, and all the piglins are gonna be upset with you down there. So again, we go to the middle, we punch a pig. Oh my god, make it hard. All the piglins are angry. Ouch, ouch. So many pigs. It's kind of dangerous. You get to the main chest, place a protection block, loot something to distract the pigs inside, break it open, distract the pigs into the corner, then do the route normally. It's kind of it's very easy to go wrong a lot of the times, but it gets you a lot of piglins. A lot. A lot, a lot, a lot. It's just really dangerous. So again, don't do this. This is a forbidden spell. Don't do it. Now, that's housing. That's pretty much housing.